Ladies and gentlemen, we'll have the toss for the second game of the SCLPS LAXMANBHAI Construction INTERGAAM T10 Night Cricket Tournament Season 3. The second game will be between Gaam Godpar and Gaam Baladia. I have Mr. Vinubai who will be doing the toss for us, and the captain of Gaam Baladia will be calling. Youth League is the call. Samaj it is. Captain of Godpar has won the toss. What would you like to do?
We'll bat first.
Thank you. Captain of Gaam Godpar has won the toss and will be batting first. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the SCLPS LAXMANBHAI CO INTERGAAM T10 Night Cricket Tournament, Season 3. Organized by Shri Kachileva Patel Samaj Youth League. Proudly sponsored by our title sponsors, LAXMANBHAI Construction Limited, Ragwani Investments Limited, Westlands Food and Commodities Limited. Silver sponsors, Silverstone Quarry Limited and Silver Star Manufacturers Limited. Bronze sponsors, Hurry International Limited, Art Aluminium Works Limited and Nextcraft Limited. Media partners, EPCO Quarries Limited, EPCO Builders Limited, Gulf Timber and Hardware Supplies Limited. Fuel partners, Order of Energy, Mafuko Bread, Marvis Petroleum Limited and Lalji Ramji Filling Station. Man of the Match Award sponsors, Devki Nandan Limited and CBM. Highest number of 6s award sponsors, Sisling Computers Limited and Secure Eye. Hydration partner, Blue Bright Wave Construction Limited. Green Impact partners, Sarova Group of Companies, MK Builders Limited, Pipe Masters and Plastics Limited, and Silmet Industries Limited. For every dot ball, a tree will be planted. Appreciation partner, Woodways Kenya Limited. We're about to begin our second game of today between Gam Godpar and Gam Baladia. Gam Godpar won the toss, elected to bat first. And we begin in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Halla ball!
What a game that we are going to have in our hands, ladies and gentlemen. This is Team Gam Baladia versus and Gam Godpar. It's an interesting fixture. Two mighty teams going against each other. Some big names in this competition, featuring Hiren Kabaria, the highest run scorer in this tournament so far. And to open the proceedings with him is his own brother, Yogesh Kabaria. And taking the ball for Team Baladia is Krishil Patel, someone who's really impressed the entire crowd with his capable bowling. But here Yogesh has a different plan, guiding it between the point and backward point here. Getting the first boundary. Pitched up, slight late moment. I've been told that they've always opened the innings and given them the start that they needed. While Yogesh would be busy scoring boundaries, Hiren was busy hitting sixes. And he is also the highest six-hitter of this tournament. It would be an interesting treat for the fans here. The entire ground is flocked in by spectators. They know they've got a sumptuous feast in their hands with this game. But Krishil is a very, very handy bowler. We have seen him. He uses his legs and line, uses his capabilities very well. A dig at the stumps by Nandu. This is an interesting game, ladies and gentlemen. A fearsome fighting between two teams. And I'm joined by my fellow commentator Vishal, who did not let me go because he said you have to be in this game. This is the game to watch. Steps down in his authentic style. Hiren Kabaria piercing both the fielders. Gets a boundary in style.
Guess what? The Empire gives the no ball.
Looks like an overstepping here. And Hiren wouldn't mind it anyways because this is what he wants. He feasts on those bad balls. And he deposits them into the stands. What's he going to do in this ball? Big heave, not getting the distance. There's a misfield here, but even if you would have hold on to it, it would still be safe as it was a free hit. Good change of speed, good variation from Krishil, and interestingly, Vishal, I've seen Krishil bowl even during the SPL, and he's been a very impressive youngster. And also his elder brother Vishal is also playing in this team. I think this is an interesting contest. There yet another steps down. This is something that you will see. Hiren Kabaria likes to step down the track. He gives it the charge to the bowlers, and he hits it comfortably. He likes this area between the covers and extra covers, piercing both the fielders, and they could only watch it sail down past the boundary rope. Again, in both teams, we have a brother duo. We have Krishil and Vishal in Team Baladia, and in Team Godpar, we've got Hiren Kabaria and Yogesh Kabaria.
Not forgetting Ramesh Kabaria as well.
Absolutely. So, this is a whole brotherly affair. But the game looks to be much tense than just a brotherly affair. As the game progresses, we are definitely going to be having a heated game because both these teams are fearsome fighters. They both know the importance of this game. Winning these games means they would catapult themselves into the quarterfinals. Krishil comes back again. It's a length delivery, and Hiren Kabaria are going many a mile, but getting a one bounce for here. Oh my goodness, this man, Hiren Kabaria, he likes to hit that ball. Sheer brute force and some exquisite timing here on display.
He's used the field really well here, Hiren Kabaria, when he had the mid-off fielder up and mid-wicket and mid-on this time round. The mid-off fielder was pushed back and he played the shot towards the mid-wicket.
Hashid Vekaria coming back into the attack. Very handy bowler here, Hashid Vekaria. Experienced. He's got a good variation. He's got a nice slow delivery. Watch out for that slow ball coming in. Good, nice. Rhythmic action. There's a quick single taken. The fielder wanted to take a dig at the stumps, but he chooses not to do so. Good rhythmic run up. High arm action. Hitting the deck. Hashid Vekaria, always a treat to watch. A good bowler. This would be a good contest. Hashid Vekaria against Hiren Kabaria. They both know each other very well.
Both plays for the same team. Train together, play together. Let's see what he does to Hiren Kabaria.
Hiren Kabaria wanting that first six of this game. He's been busy hitting those sixes throughout the tournament. A slower delivery there. Exactly what we spoke of. He needs to vary his speed. He knows Hiren likes speed on the wall. He likes to hit it on the up. And Hiren, he steps out. He hits it on the rise. And Hashid is a kind of a bowler who gives an extra bit of a shoulder. And this is what Hiren would be expecting. But now he's completely going unconventional on his style. This time again, pace off outside the off stump. Waiting for the umpire signal. Umpire signals a wide. Harshit doesn't want to go onto the stumps. Knowing Hiren very well, he wouldn't want to go into his strong zone. And you see he uses a long handle, holds it at the top of his handle. Long lever stepping out there again. This time straight to the fielder. There's a fielder down at the cow corner. Gets only a single here at the moment. Harshit so far in this over have managed to keep them quiet. Brings in Yogesh back on strike. He's hit a handsome boundary, piercing the fielder between the point and backward point. But now it would be interesting to see how he's going to approach this delivery here. He's trying to step out and trying for a heave here. Keeper takes a dig at the stump, misses it completely. And it's a dot ball here. 2 dot balls means 2 extra trees planted. Courtesy, some great work from the Kachileva Patel Samaj Youth League. Harshit coming back for his 5th delivery of his first over. Steps out again, hits the covers and the point area. There's a fielder down there for this shot. They know Yogesh can play this shot very frequently, and this is why they have that fielder placed out there. Hashetu. And that's a length delivery. A big heave. And that's the first maximum of the bat of Hiren Kabaria. Wasn't long before he was to extend his long levers. A bit down on his length that he was expecting. He rolls his fingers, but Hiren Kabaria was up for the task as if he had already predicted what his fellow mate from Canberra Sports Club is going to bowl. And he predicted it, packed himself up, picked the delivery early and deposited all the way past the boundary for a big 6. Would this be first of many from his bat, Vishal?
I must say, a good shot here from Hiren Kabaria.
Brings in the current national player, Vishal Patel, plays for Gymkhana Sports Club in the Nairobi Cricket Association. Very crafty leg spinner. Watch out for that quick dusra. Yes, watch out for that googly here. Outside the off. And the ball finds a way to the boundary. Hiren Kabaria. Yet again, I beg your pardon, it is Yogesh Kabaria now. Width offered. And he guides it between the 2 fielders. Gets a boundary of the first delivery. Another single taken here. Brings back the dangerous Hiren Kabaria on strike. He seems to be someone who's hitting 6s at will, Vishal, in this tournament.
And he's best at it anyway.
And that's what earned him a spot in the Super League of Canberra. He used to play for Division 1 earlier. Couple of years he's been promoted, courtesy some huge hitting. In a T20 game, he can smash the bones out of the opposition, coming in early on power play, and that's his area. Very good across the covers and extra cover, and also length ball. He doesn't miss opportunity. Now it's a pitched up delivery. Going all the way. Yet another 6 from the bat of Hiren Kabaria. He saw, the moment he saw it's a flighted delivery, his eyes lit up. It was goal for him. And given it the treatment that he always does, hits it way past the bowler and the fielder. Another single taken here. It is only a matter of time. The more Hiren plays here, you will see the crowd flocking in to watch his huge hits on this beautiful Friday night. I think he's already announced the weekend coming in with some nice firecrackers. Vishal coming back, giving away only 12 runs in his over. I beg your pardon, 13 runs. End of over number 3. It's already 42 on the board for Team Godpar. Team Baladia would be hoping that the next 5 overs would be something that they would want to control. But if they need to put the brakes on this opposition, you have to get this man on screen, Hiren Kabaria, because he is going to be relentless in his pursuit of hitting sixes. He knows only one way to play, and that's depositing the ball outside the boundary. Reminds me of the great Virendra Shiva. He used to say, I know only one way to play. Ball dekho maro. It was an interesting conversation once with Ashwin. So he was in the nets bowling against Virendra Sehwag. He hits him a 6. He hits him a 6 again. And he tries different deliveries, but he still gets punished. He asks, Virubhai, what are you doing? How are you hitting me like this? He's saying, actually, my off-spinner ko bowler manta hi nahi hu. I don't even consider an off-spinner bowler. You know, given a chance, I'll hit you for 6 sixes. I mean, that's how he used to play. You know, someone who defied the conventional norms of Indian batting and found a different style of batting, aggressive style of batting, which was later on adapted by others. I think he was one who changed the way Indian batting looked like, together with the great Sachin Tendulkar himself.
I think he was another type of batsman who would hit an intention shots out of the park, assuming I want to hit this ball out of the park, and he will definitely do that. Test cricket, the same way. He used to play Test cricket as an ODI. So the same way, the new generation that is coming up in a new way. Yes, in his time, we used to know that T20 cricket was never a sporting event that usually comes each and every time. But now, you know, every tour that comes in, T20 is there, ODI is there, Test is there. So it's not something that it used to hold back. It is a habit that has come into the bloods of some players.
Length delivery. Hit big, gives it a big heave. Goes past the fielder, Rajesh Ragwani. Not able to get it. Yet another 6 from Hiren Kabaria. He's already moved to 33 from just 12 deliveries, playing a great cameo for his team here. It's sixes galore in Sri Kachileva Patel Samaj Stadium, courtesy of this man you are seeing on screen, Hiren Kabaria. Length delivery again, and he would have wanted it to be like that. Back-to-back sixes in this over, and I see Kush Vekaria is already under pressure. You cannot afford to bowl that delivery to a man of Hiren Kabaria's quality. He feasts on them. Length delivery, shorter delivery, gives it the long extension of his long lever and deposit it outside the boundary.
Mind you, it's not back-to-back, but the umpire signals that for a 4. Bowling it towards the leg side. Kush Vekaria. He definitely has some good slow deliveries, Kush Vekaria.
I mean, I'm a little boggled with the way Kush is bowling this over, because I've seen him in the previous SPL and he looked much more impressive because he's got an odd slower delivery. He's got that extra bounce that he generates by hitting the deck. He's got some late moment that he gets. But this over, I think he's been struggling to find the good length that he's looking for.
He also has a perfect Yorker. Up in the air. A long hit out of the park. Hiren Kabaria.
Boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Shot.
Boy, oh boy, it is Hiren Kabaria. What a player. What a wonderful player, exhibiting some great hitting to the joy of the fans who are present here. Unfortunately, not to the joy of the opponent team, Baladia. But he's already taken his team to 61 runs in the 4th over. And mind you, the more he stays, you're going to see those sixes. He's already hit 4 of them in this match so far. And the moment he gets the connection, the fielders can only watch it sail past. It goes into the 2nd, 3rd, or even the 4th tier, ladies and gentlemen. Hiren Kabaria, what a player once again. I love watching this man play.
As we speak, the fielders are now spectators. I don't know why Kush Vekare is not using his Yorkers right. Is he fearing to bowl to Hiren Kabaria, or would end up getting a Yorker length to a full toss? That could be the case as well. Since he's a youngster, at least the pressure could be on him as well.
Interestingly, that's a very good point of observation that you did, Vishal, because if you look at Harshit Vekaria, who bowled the first over, yes, he went for the 6 in the last delivery. But he did keep Hiren cool during the initial balls, not allowing him to free his arms. What he was doing was outside the off stump and hitting full length. Even if it's like a wide Yorker, he was trying to do that. He was wanting Hiren to shuffle and come and hit him over covers, which he was not doing because Hiren would like to stand and deliver. He doesn't shuffle a lot.
I think this is what I was talking about. The last delivery that was bowled by Kush Vekaria to Yogesh. A proper, perfect Yorker length that has come in.
The crowd is going to be full here. The more Hiren is going to play here, you're going to see a packed house here because they love his hitting. And he's one of a crowd's favorite. And it wouldn't be inappropriate to say that he's a crowd puller.
Definitely it is. Umang comes to bowl the 5th over. As you can see, the Sri Kachila Patel Samaj secretary viewing this game. He would be happy the first game his team won the battle against Team Sukparova. We have Umang Patel, Umang Mepani comes to bowl the 5th over. Let's see what Hiren Kabaria is up to. Flighted delivery, high in the air. Is that over the fence? Definitely over the fence. With that 6, Hiren Kabaria completes his half century of just 16 deliveries.
What a half century this has been from the man you're seeing on screen. Relentless in his pursuit of hitting sixes. Hiren Kabaria. Remember the name, boys. It is Hiren Kabaria getting 50 runs from 16 deliveries. You cannot sway into his strong zone. You cannot pitch it up to him. Another one, big heave, misses it completely. But hits it safely to the fielder. There's a misfield here. This is not helping the cause of Team Baladia. I'm sure the bowler is going to be not happy at all. And so is Nandu. I could see his reaction. He is in a lot of agony because he realized that was an opportunity to bring Yogesh on strike, get Hiren off strike. This is what Team Baladia would want because Hiren at the moment would be seeing the ball as big as a football. He's already moved to 54 runs and the more deliveries he faces, it's not good. There's an appeal for Mankad here. There's an appeal for Mankad. Batsman seems to be totally unhappy. Some words exchange between Umang and Yogesh. We know Yogesh how fierce he is, a competitor inside the field. This is going away. Exactly what we were talking earlier, Vishal. Not going to his strong zone, keeping the ball away from him. This is one of the ploy that you must be using against Hiren Kabaria. Brings Yogesh back on strike. Cramping him for room, but Yogesh rocks back to his back foot. Clears his back leg. Flicks it. There's a fielder down there. But he'll still manage to get a single. He's doing the right thing. Giving the strike to Hiren, who is looking relentless. Another hit down the ground. Straight. Lands in no man's land. He would be looking to deposit every delivery that comes to his way for a 6.
Umang has held them back.
It's some
With that misfield could have not taken place. At least could have been a good over here from Umang Mepani. Anyway, halfway stage is 75 for no loss.
At the end of over number 5, the score moves to 75 runs for no loss. Vishal, yesterday, was it yesterday that we saw the highest runs being scored in this tournament? 140 or 135 if it was, I'm not mistaken. Are we going to see something more? Because the way at which Godpar is going and hoping for them, if Yogesh, or rather Hiren stays more, this is going to 150 runs.
The same way, if he keeps batting, would definitely par the score to about 150. Let's see what the plans for Team Baladia is as we look at this stage. They would be definitely looking to bowl something different to Hiren Kabaria here.
Vishal coming around the stumps now. Trying to use the trajectory. Trying to angle it away from Hiren Kabaria. This is exactly what we were talking. He wants him to hit him over extra covers. But with coming around the stump, he's got very less room for a mistake. This time using the same ploy. He's using the conventional leg spin. Not trying to bowl the googly. It wouldn't be a great idea to come with the googly, especially coming around the stumps. Because then it allows Hiren to play it straight down the bowler. But at the same time, we haven't seen Hiren sweeping a lot. Right? He likes to hit it, stand and deliver. So this is something. Now he comes over the stumps again. And gets it the treatment. Leg delivery. Hit between the fielders. The fielder could only watch it sail. It was a bounce, one bounce for...
I think it was Vishal could have still bowled another one from round the wicket. At least give some angle to Hiren Kabaria. Let him try and go from the offside. Would definitely be something.
Missed it completely. Quicker delivery. Given it a lot of air, a lot of revs. But I agree with you, Vishal, because it was only 2 wide deliveries, but Hiren was not able to connect. So he should have tried at least another couple of deliveries from that side. Now this time he was coming round over the stumps and bowling it away. But this time it's wide signal by the umpire. It would also be a good ploy to maybe try this googly at this point in time. Because we haven't seen any googly from him at the moment so far.
Grating across the offside. Hiren Kabaria. The fielders are not helping the bowlers here. Mind you, if one goes up in the air and if the fielders are not active, there's a golden chance that they might have to miss here. Swing and a miss from Hiren Kabaria. Trying everything now towards the leg side. Trying to get a ball outside the off, picking up towards the leg side, forcing that shot.
Vishal has been so far managed to keep Hiren calm in this over, not allowing him to free his arms. But yes, as Vishal rightly mentioned, he's trying to go against the spin, but he'll back himself up, having scored already 62 runs. This time he goes up, it's high in the air, it's a skyscraper. It's a fielder coming down, there's a drop. Harshit dropping, and Vishal couldn't believe he had set Hiren up in a very nice manner. He's been mixing his deliveries, not allowing Hiren to come underneath the ball. This time finally Hiren forcing a shot, goes high in the air, was a regulation catch. Would have expected Harshit of all the people to have collected it. Brings in Yogesh back on strike. He's happy nudging it, single and giving the strike to his brother. But this time he's go for the second run. Makes it comfortably at the end of over number 6. The score moves to 88 runs. Still going almost at 15 runs per over, ladies and gentlemen. Don't go anywhere. We'll be coming back with the last 4 overs of first innings. No one has moved. The crowd is full. They know this game is one of the most interesting games. Two fearsome competing sides. Both sides are competing against each other. Godpar versus Baladia. Steps down the track here in Kabaria. Goes for a big heave. There's a fielder who collects it. But he could not stop them from getting 2 more runs. My fellow co-commentator Vishal excited at the prospect of Umang versus Hiren.
Not giving some room here to Hiren. Umang Mepani.
He's slowing the delivery, giving it a bit of an air. Now angles it in towards Yogesh. Hits it back to the fielder Rahul. But still manages to get a single. That's been interestingly a good thing that you have noticed in all the games. That all of those players are looking for the singles and doubles. Steps down the track here in Kabaria. Hits it straight past the bowler for another 6. Oh boy, oh boy. He is on fire. He is not going to stop. The whole crowd erupts again. He steps out and hits it to the most safest spot in the ground, which is way past the bowler's head. Yet another huge 6. Steps out again. Hits it straight past, but there's a fielder down there.
Final delivery to Yogesh Kabaria. 99 for Team Godpar. So tap and a run. Ending the over at 100 for no loss with 3 overs to come.
Go nowhere, ladies and gentlemen. This is an interesting game. Will we see the highest score of this tournament? Can we see 100 from the bat of Hiren Kabaria? He's already on 73. If he plays for yet another 18 deliveries, only God can tell us what we are going to have here. For Team Baladia, they would expect a wicket here because Team Godpar has got 10 wickets in hand with 3 last overs going. And Hiren Kabaria is on strike.
Let's see who comes into the attack, as we don't spot anyone at this stage from the commentary box. Krishil Patel comes back to bowl the second over. Look at the amount of crowd there today.
CricHeroes comes back into the attack. He'll be bowling to Yogesh. At this point in time, Yogesh is doing what best someone in his caliber should have done. Get his partner back on strike. His team would be expecting Hiren to play a maximum number of deliveries from now on, if they were to fancy the chances of getting 150 runs here. Good delivery, good starting delivery. Oh, I feel it's a little harsh from the umpire here. Vishal having a different opinion than me, but we are all entitled to our opinions. I feel in this modern day cricket, you need to give it also to the bowlers. This time, Yogesh hits it straight to the fielder, but they managed to get a quick single here. Brings back Hiren Kabaria on strike.
The challenge is set here. Hiren Kabaria on 73. Just 27 to get the first century of this tournament. Let's see Krishil Patel. Something out of the magic box. Hit straight.
This is unbelievable. This is magnanimous. This is baffling. I cannot put more adjectives to this. This is unbelievable hitting straight down the ground. This man on screen, Hiren Kabaria, is looking set for a big one today. He's hitting absolutely clean. Now this time, over extra covers. Another boundary here. This is gruesome hitting. Some brutal fours. And unprecedented timing here from the bat of Hiren Kabaria.
I pity Ashit Vekara, the captain. He had a lot of time to grab that of Hiren Kabaria. Unfortunately, out of the hands, into the shoulder and kissing the ground.
A 6 followed up by a 4. What would be CricHeroes thinking? What is he going? Is he going to be bowling the wide Yorker? Will he be bowling a slower delivery? It would be interesting to see. A wide delivery here, not helping his cause at all. It's difficult to be a bowler in a shorter format of the game, especially with these days having flat decks. Bowlers being taken all over the park, which is why the great Sachin Tendulkar also hinted about having a bowler's power play. Now this time a Yorker onto his pads, flicks it before Rajesh Ragwani collects it. There's a single. This over 2 has gone for 13 runs already with 2 more deliveries left. Oh, they didn't go for a single. Seems Hiren wants to retain the strike. And this time, yet another good delivery. This is what Vishal was talking here. Why are we not seeing the Yorkers? Where are those Yorkers? Why are they drying off? And CricHeroes brings it on. 2 back-to-back Yorkers and 2 dot deliveries.
The Yorkers, the slow ones. It would definitely be something out of over the covers.
What a shot! What a shot! Take a bow, ladies and gentlemen. It is one of the most difficult shots in the book. Hitting it over extra covers, clearing it easily. What a handsome looking shot from the bat of Hiren Kabaria. Go nowhere. This is a huge six. Almost depositing into the parking area. The entire crowd is applauding it. He is almost getting into 90 runs. With 2 more overs to go, are we heading for the first century of this tournament, Vishal?
Bet on it. Guys watching, bet on it. 11 runs, just 11 runs in 12 deliveries. We have Narendra Patel coming in.
The left-handed Paresh Kerai comes in for your Yogesh Gabaria, who just declared himself as retired hurt. Team Godpar has sensed an opportunity here. If they could get 2 overs of 15 runs each, we will be looking at the biggest score of this tournament. The highest score, in fact. Paresh Kerai also known for those big hits. Sorry, Pushpik Kerai. I beg your pardon. Steps down the track on the first delivery. Hits it past the bowler, but there is a fielder and gets a single and gets off the mark and also goes off strike. Brings back Hiren Kabaria. He's playing handsomely on 89 from just 33 deliveries. A big heave. Misses it completely. 2 is a call. Will they go for the second run? A slight misfield allows them to get to the second run. You have to understand Narendra Patel, Nandu, is a very experienced campaigner. He used to be a quick bowler, quick fast bowler. He's played for Kenya. He knows what he's doing. It would be an interesting contest. He would want to get on top of Hiren Kabari at this point in time, in this contest. That's a big hit. What a sound of the bat. It was going all the way, ladies and gentlemen, the moment it left his bat. But that is good ploy from Nandu. He bowled it, he saw him stepping down, angles it away from the batsman, and equally up to the task is Hiren Kabaria. This is good contest here. All happening at Sri Kachileva Patel Samaj.
Trust me, constant 15 of the over that has been hitting. Grounded short here this time round. 2 taken. Just 1 short of the 100. Hiren Kabaria.
99 runs. It is this man, Hiren Kabaria. Big delivery. The entire crowd waiting in anticipation. His team waiting in anticipation. And that's gone. Even Nandu is upset. The bowler is not happy to see him walking back, because even the bowler recognizes what an innings this was. One of the best I have seen in the recent time. I've been here for last 2 tournaments. I'm telling you that this is the innings I have seen. The bowler acknowledged that smile. He feels for the batsman. The whole crowd is giving him a standing ovation. His teammates are giving him a standing ovation. He deserves every bit of it. This is one of the best innings that we would have. Ladies and gentlemen, and it is this man on screen, Hiren Kabaria. He brought the stadium alive with some unprecedented hitting, ballistic hitting from his bat.
Trust me, you reach 99 and you get out. Unbelievable, unbelievable.
I've been told that the bowler who got him out, Narendra, Nandu, he was also out on 99 runs. So he feels the pain, which is why he was smiling at the batsman with an agony. I feel for you, mate. I know I've been there last time. But he acknowledges the amazing batting that was brought live, exhibited by none other than Hiren Kabaria.
But trust me, Prasad, it is not only this kind of a match we're looking at, or any type of a match we're looking at. Either 50, either T20, a batsman that cannot score either a 50 or a 100 with a 1 mark short would definitely be a very much hurting situation.
And that brings us to the end of over number 9. Score moves to 131. We are already approaching the prospects of the highest run scored in this tournament in a particular game. But again, Vishal, I was thinking that Hiren would have gone for a 1, but knowing the way he played, it was nothing surprising that he went to hit it for a 6. He would have wanted to deposit for a 6 and get to his 100. But yeah, it's very difficult because he's played like that throughout the innings. But we all would have felt for him. We felt it here. We wanted to see that 100 because this is one of the best innings I've seen in the recent times. I could relate this also to similar innings that was played by Tanzil in the SPL, where he almost played a 65-70 runs, scoring at 12 or 13 balls, 50. After that, I would say this innings is one of my personal favorites, and I really loved the way Hiren Kabaria was hitting today. Over number 10, Dhruv Vakjiani, known for hitting those big shots, long levers, 2 left-handers on the crease. Pushpa Kerai, the experienced top order batsman for Canbase, and Dhruv Vakjiani.
High up in the air once again, hit straight and a 6. Pushpa Kerai comes to the party. A slow delivery, picked up early enough. Pushpa Kerai.
Pushpak taking the bones out of that ball, hitting it straight past the bowler. Fuller delivery again, outside the off stump, going for the wide Yorker. Getting a single there. There's a misfield here. Will they go for the second run? Yes, they do. This is the last over. They would not miss the opportunity of getting every single run. I was just having a word with our broadcast partner, asking the number of sixes that would have been hit in this game. Easily more than 10 sixes hit in this game. Paresh back, Pushpak back on strike. Now hits it above. There's a good fielding there from the fielder. The ball was going away from him after pitching. Another 2 runs. Brings back Pushpak on strike again. Fuller delivery, there's a big appeal. Umpire gives it straight onto the pads. It was Dhruv Vakjiani. The previous delivery only got a single, bringing Dhruv on strike. Slower delivery from Harshit. And given LBW by the umpire. There you go. This is the highest score of this tournament. Or in fact, not yet. It's 144. Yesterday's game, it was Bekra versus Sumatra. But with last delivery, it would be interesting to see whether Team Godpar could actually cross 144 and get 145 on the board. It's a new batsman on strike. Mitesh Halai. gets only a single. This means they will not be able to surpass the score of Team Vekra yesterday of 144. This is the second highest score of this tournament, 142 runs. We saw everything happening here in the first innings. Go nowhere. We will be back with the chase shortly.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the SCLPS LAXMANBHAI Construction INTERGAAM T10 Night Cricket Tournament Season 3, organized by Shri Kachileva Patel Samaj Youth League, proudly sponsored by our title sponsors, LAXMANBHAI Construction Limited, Ragwani Investments Limited, Westlands Food and Commodities Limited. Silver sponsors, Silverstone Quarry Limited and Silver Star Manufacturers Limited. Bronze sponsors, Hurry International Limited, Art Aluminium Works Limited and Next Craft Limited. Media partners, EPCO Quarries Limited, EPCO Builders Limited, Gulf Timber and Hardware Supplies Limited. Fuel partners, Order of Energy, Mafuko Bread, Marvis Petroleum Limited and Lalji Ramji Filling Station. Man of the Match Award sponsors, Devki Nandan Limited and CBM. Highest number of 60s award sponsors, Sysling Computers Limited and Secure Eye. Hydration partner, Blue Bright Wave Construction Limited. Green Impact partners, Sarova Group of Companies, MK Builders Limited, Pipe Masters and Plastics Limited, and Silmet Industries Limited. For every dot ball, a tree will be planted. Appreciation partner, Woodways Kenya Limited. We're about to begin the second innings between Gam Godpar and Gam Baladia. Gam Baladia require 143 runs to win in 10 overs. And we begin in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Halla ball.
Halla ball heading to first ball. And Nandu starts off in style. Hits a boundary towards the cow corner. We just saw the second highest score of this tournament. We score someone getting out at 99. This man on screen, Hiren Kabaria, who's now taken up the charge with the ball. And against him is another batsman who has the capabilities and capacity to score something similar. It's Narendra Patel. He just missed it. Length delivery. Solid batsman. Someone who's done well for himself and also played Kenya. Narendra Patel, fondly known as Nandu. He's someone who's been in this circuit for long, a lot of experience. If he sticks on there, he's actually had a 99 himself in the previous inning, in the previous year, Gaam tournament, I'm told. He just missed out on 100 himself. So if he stays there, we'll definitely have a brilliant chaser in our hands. Length delivery here. Whacks it towards the mid-wicket, but the short mid-wicket clearly collects it. Reminds me of Manoj Prabhakar, who used to open the batting and open the bowling, looking at Hiren Kabaria. Hiren charges in here. And what a flick off the pads! All the way for the first maximum. This is one of the most beautiful shots in the book. Swaying down the leg side. What a handsome looking flick it is. And from a handsome looking batsman, Narendra Patel. He plays it so effortlessly that it was going all the way. The moment it left his bat, it was a 6 written all over it. We have seen this over the years. And it's no surprise to see him. He's so strong on his legs. So it would be a suicide to go on his legs. And Nandu already showing intentions of cutting loose in the first over itself, because he realizes this power play is extremely crucial if they were to make amends out of this chase. A 6 and a 4 already in this over. Fuller delivery, hit down the ground. Going for a single. The field has been posted down. He wants a second run. His partner Vishal not interested. Well, the ask is almost 14 runs. I would say close to 15 runs per over. So they don't really have any time to slow down. They have to keep going every over. But the batsman that you are seeing on the non-striker, Narendra Patel, no ground is big enough once he starts going. Vishal trying to heave it towards the leg side. Will he go for the second run? He couldn't make it. At the end of over number 1, score moves to 12 for no loss. The homeboy, Dhruv Vakjiani. He plays for Shri Kachileo Patel Samaj Super League team in the domestic circuit. He knows this ground very well. He's grown up in this ground. He trains in this ground. He plays in this ground. So the homeboy has come to do the proceedings in the second over. It would be a good challenge for him. And for Team Baladia, they would want Narendra Patel to be on strike. Vishal can also hit some handsome looking shots. Both of them will have to complement each other because they are chasing a mammoth score. And in case they would get this score chased down, that would be the biggest chase of this tournament so far. Length delivery here. Normal off spin here. Gets a single. Gets Nandu back on strike. Look at the way he's holding the ball. He wants to get a bit of a top spin there. He knows it's a new ball. He wants to use this bounce of the new ball. From that end, he can get a bit of an extra bounce as we have seen in the previous games. Steps down the track. But using the deck again is Dhruv Vakjiani, not allowing Nandu to free his arms. Quicker delivery, hits down the ground. There's a fielder there, but before he could get it, Narendra gets a single. For Team Baladia, they will hope Narendra to stay there as long as possible in this chase. Everybody else would like to play around him. A big heave from Vishal. But this was the one going away from him. Very crafty bowler is Dhruv Vakjiani. Moves it away from him. Dhruv so far has been very good in this over, conceding only 2 runs. Length delivery here. Punches it on his back foot. Finds the fielder here in Kabaria. Gets only a single. End of over number 2. And the score moves to 15 runs for no loss. A big contest here, unwinding itself with each passing over. It's Pushpa Kerai. At the end of over number 2, that also marks the end of power play. Score moves to 15 runs for no loss. Team Baladia would be needing much more. Pushpak comes for over number 3. Vishal on strike. He's got all his boundary riders ready. Normal leg spin. Misses the keeper, misses the batsman, the fielder running behind it. But the batsman comfortably gets 2 runs. It's a leg spinner versus leg spinner. Pushpak versus Vishal. Not so easy to see a lot of wrist spinners in today's competition. Another leg spin, misses the keeper again. Pushpak not very impressed with the keeper, and this time with the speed of the delivery, it goes all the way. Seems like an edge there. He goes towards the mid-wicket region across against the spin. He tries to heave it against the spin. Gets a faint edge, looks like, from the signal of the umpire. But welcome boundaries for Team Baladia. Now leg spinner again. It goes high in the air. The fielder comes under it. Comfortably takes it. Vishal Patel dismissed by Pushpak Kerai. He will have to take a long walk back right now. Gives it some air. Gets a conventional leg spinning delivery. Again, Vishal trying to go for a slog sweep against the spin. Not connecting it. Beaten by the spin. Goes straight up towards the short third man, who makes no mistake and collects it easily. Brings in the experienced Harshit Vikaria. The captain decides to promote himself up. He knows that he needs to take responsibility. That's the need of the hour. His partnership together with Narendra would be very, very crucial in this chase. Pushpak comes back. Another leg spinning delivery. This time Harshit pushes it towards the offside region, but settles down for a single as Nandu wants to face the remaining 2 deliveries. He knows they've not managed to get enough runs on this from this over, and that's what he would be aiming to. Because unfortunately, because of the mammoth score that they're chasing, they cannot really settle down for any over less than 13 runs. A big heave here and a miss. Looks like that was an edge from the reaction of Pushpak. Pushpak coming to the last ball of his first over. Again trying to go against the spin. The batsman would need to be waiting a little more. They are trying to play it early, not able to get the elevation or the distance or the connection that they would have expected. Also, it would be interesting to see the batsman trying to hit it over the covers, Vishal, because this over I saw even Vishal and Narendra both trying to aim the mid-wicket and cow corner region, when they would have been actually better off trying to go for the extra covers in the cover region.
I think Pushpak is getting a lot of run here. Bowling a leg spin would definitely bring them against it.
The crowd anticipating a great match here. Despite the chilly weather, they've got their hoodies on, they've got their jackets on, the entire families are here. They're waiting for a great proposition. That is this game. But it will all depend on these two batsmen who are right now at the crease to take some extra responsibility for the team.
Some misfielding there by the Godpar fielders. So the run rate require climbing up to 17 per over.
Dhruv Ajiani bowling to Narendra Patel. Steps down the track, tries to hit it. The ball lands just short of the fielder there. Gets a single. Singles are not going to be helping Team Baladia. They need boundaries. They need those big hits. Someone has to up their ante and put their hand up and take responsibility for Team Baladia right now.
Up in the air. The cover of deep cover fielder coming in. Not getting the eye into it. And 2 runs.
Harshit and Narendra trying to look for that boundary. The boundaries and sixes seems to be evading Team Baladia. And this is not helping their cause. This time beaten by the lack of speed. Change in the speed, variations from Dhruv. He's been good so far in this over, conceding only 4 runs from 4 deliveries. Sorry, 5 runs from 4 deliveries.
I think this is what Dhruv Ajiani is well known. He likes doing some variation.
He's not allowing the batsman.
At times he also likes to hit the deck.
It also pops us to one question about the lengths and the line that was bowled by the bowlers of Team Baladia against Hiren Kabaria. I mean, no one can take away from the fact that this is one of the brilliant knocks that I've seen, or rather we've seen. But from a bowling perspective at that point in time, like we spoke, it would have been interesting to see how many variations did the bowlers apply, or were they really feeding into his strong zones. Because especially in a track like this, where the batsman is actually going after you, you as a bowler need to do something different, isn't it, Vishal?
The way Hiren Kabaria was batting while on the crease, he was using his crease well, moving towards the off stump, giving some room towards the leg side. The only choice the bowlers for Team Baladia had was to bowl outside.
Yes, rightly said, outside the off stump. But we didn't see a lot of wide yorkers. We didn't see a lot of slower deliveries coming into play. Unfortunately, there were a lot of length deliveries being bowled towards his middle stump and leg stump, which is what he wanted to savor on. So maybe that's something that the bowlers of Baladia would have had a look. Full toss delivery, stepping down the track, Harshit, not getting the elevation nor the distance, not able to connect well. Gets only a single. It's high time. The score is now at 7 runs, and you can see that the required run rate has gone to almost 20 runs per over.
The boundaries have dried up here for Team Baladia. They had constant 15 run rate. Sweep shot comes to play. Unfortunately, Pushpa Kerai turning that delivery.
There's something has to happen. I sense something is going to happen in this over. It's only a matter of time. Nandu has been going for the big shot, but boundary seems to be evading him. The boundaries have dried up. The sixes have dried up. But again, in such an innings, it takes only 1 or 2 good shots to change the whole perspective of things in this game. Can Nandu produce something? Steps down the track. Ball goes in the air only to land towards Dhruvakji, and he gets a single. This is not helping them at all, and the crowd has suddenly gone silent. The supporters of Team Baladia is wanting to see some action from them. At the moment, they are only able to manage in singles, and this is something that Team Godpar would not mind at all. Hate and amaze. This is some brilliant bowling from Pushpak Kerai. You need to give it to him. He's kept them quiet. He knew that two of these batsmen are going to come aggressively against him, but he did not let them, because he's been very... This is what we found missing rather from the bowlers of Team Baladia.
He's just duplicating things here, keeping it there. Look at that. Same delivery. Hashit Vekaria goes across the wicket. Unfortunately, would run down for a boundary. I would say this is a welcome boundary for Team Baladia. It's come after a long time with halfway stage. Team Baladia are on 35 for the loss of 1.
You see the worm there, the worm chart. The yellow worm, it was just like a flight taking off from the airport on the runway. Look at the way they've taken off. It was just like a flight going off the runway, going into the air. Unfortunately, the blue worm is yet to catch up. They're far behind. And their needed run rate is gone past 21 runs. Brings Nishchay Kerai. Some of the crowd walking out a little disappointed from their team. Nandu steps out, doesn't bother to come back because he knew he was not able to find the middle of the bat. He's an exceptionally talented batsman. Unfortunately, he's not able to get his rhythm today, and he holds out to Nishchay Kerai, stumped by the keeper. Next batsman walking in is Rajesh Ragwani. The experienced Rajesh Ragwani plays for Team Wolves in the domestic circuit in Division 1. He will have to produce a Hiran Kabaria of him if they were to make amends of this chase. This is a massive score. As you can see, the runs rate has gone past 22 runs. They need to do something quickly. Otherwise, the match is completely slipping off their hands. A big heave towards the cow corner, but holds out to the fielder in long on. Gets only a single here. Brings Hashit on strike. Steps down the track. Hits it to the fielder again at long on. Gets only a single. I think Team Baladia needs to up their intent. We'd like to see some extra intent from the batsman. A big heave again, missing it completely, only getting an inside edge. Holds out to the fielder for another single. These singles are not helping them. They need to look for that boundary. They need to look for that sixes. A big shot coming from Harshit. Finally, the slog sweep comes in. And that's the first six, or the first maximum in this innings from the bat of Harshit Vekaria. In fact, the second one, I beg your pardon. The first one was from Narendra Patel in the first over. They would need a lot more of that. Experienced Nischay Kerai. Not very happy about that six. Last delivery of over number 6. A big appeal there, cross-batted shot, and yes, as expected. I could only not say it before the umpire gives it, but I could sense it from here. It was a plumb decision. Very easy going across. The ball straightening up. Straight in front of the wicket, and there was no need of any review. Umpire was as confident as he can be. Leg before wicket. So that marks the end of their short cameo from the captain, Harshit Vekaria. And with that, we come to the end of over number 6. Score moves to 44 runs for the loss of 3 wickets. With that, to do the final last 4 overs, I'd like to invite our fellow commentator, Ankita Shani.
जी अब ये गेम तो टीम बरादिया की ओर से काफी दूर चला गया है। हालांकि 4 ओवर आनी शेष। स्कोर 6 ओवर की बाद सिर्फ 44 रन 3 विकेट के नुकसान पर 25 रन की आवश्यकता सारी ओवर में। जी हाँ, करीबन नामुमकिन ही कह सकते। राजेश राघवानी और क्रिशिल पटेल दोनों सलामी बल्लेबाज सामने। मितेश हलाई अपनी कोटे का पहला टीम के लिए ये 7 ओवर लेकर आए। कप्तान ने सारे अच्छे गेंदबाज अभी तक तो इस्तेमाल कर लिए। हालांकि मितेश हलाई भी काफी अच्छे गेंदबाज है, तेजी रफ्तार से गेंदबाजी करते हैं, अपनी फील्ड सजाते हुए डालने तैयार राजेश राघवानी को। जी अपना समय काफी लेते हुए मितेश। कदमों का इस्तेमाल करके लॉन्ग ऑफ की दिशा पे मार चुके ये गेंद। सिर्फ 1 ही रन मिलेगा। ये गेम की तारीफ करनी पड़ेगी हिरेन काबरिया। जी आज छक्कों की तो बिल्कुल बारिश कर दी थी हिरेन काबरिया ने। हालांकि जीवन दान तो जरूर मिला था, कप्तान ने कैच छोड़ा था। अगर बंदा इतना लंबा स्कोर करेगा तो जरूर कोई भी पूछेगा कि जीवन दान मिला था नहीं मिला था। जरूर मिला था, लेकिन ये देखो चौथी विकेट की सफलता राजू ने पकड़ा है। शानदार कैच, हाथों हाथ कैच जाके लग पा। कुछ मेहनत नहीं करनी पड़ी, सिर्फ खड़े रह के गेंद को देखा और लपक लिया। जी हाँ, आज प्रैक्टिस में भी दिखे थे राजू। जी हाँ, कहते हैं प्रैक्टिस मेक्स परफेक्ट। ये देखो शानदार कैच पकड़ लिया राजू ने। किशिल पटेल को वापिस भेज दिया पेविलियन के रास्ते बिना अपना खाता खोले मितेश हलाई ने। जी हाँ, चौथी विकेट की सफलता। अब ये गेम तो काफी दूर चली गई है टीम बरादिया के लिए। जी हाँ, कैमरामैन इधर दिखने को मिल रहे हैं भावेश। शानदार शानदार पिक्स पारते हैं इधर। और दर्शकों, अगर आप लोगों को अगर ग्राउंड पे आए हो अपना फोटो चाहिए तो जरूर विवाह जो कि हमारे इधर कैमरामैन का कोटा संभाला है उसके क्यूआर कोड में अपने फोन से स्कैन करें, अपना सेल्फी एक डालें और आपके सारे फोटो आपके फोन में। जगदीश कावर आ चुके अब बल्लेबाजी करने। तीसरी गेंद मितेश लाएगी। जा शॉट लगाने की कोशिश बिल्कुल चूके। गेंद और बल्ले का कोई संगम नहीं। वापिस घुमाने की कोशिश, कोई संगम नहीं होता हुआ। जी इसी तरह से बल्ला घुमा रहे लेकिन शुरुआती से हम लोग देख रहे हैं बल्ला घुमाया, गेंद का कनेक्शन नहीं हुआ। गेंद सीधी कीपर के दस्तानों में। आज कीपर काफी बिजी रहे। इस बार आउटसाइड ऑफ गेंद डाली। एम्पायर का इशारा इस बार वाइड। कोई आवश्यकता नहीं आउटसाइड ऑफ गेंद डालने की। सीधा सीधा गेंद डाले और समाप्त करे। सीधी गेंद में डॉट बॉल मिल रही है, आपके नाम पौधा लग रहा है। कोई आवश्यकता नहीं आउटसाइड कुछ और करने की। हालांकि मितेश हलाई काफी अनुभवी खिलाड़ी है इसलिए उसको मालूम है वो क्या कर रहा है। इस बार शॉट लगाया लेकिन पीछे पुष्पक मौजूद है। एक ही रन, स्कोर आगे बढ़ता हुआ 47। 19 गेंदों में 96 रन की आवश्यकता। जी हाँ, नामुमकिन सा ये टोटल अब दिखता हुआ टीम बरादिया का। पहले करीबन नामुमकिन था, अब नामुमकिन। इस बार हल्के हाथों से ग्लेंस कर दिया राजेश राघवानी ने। कोई बड़ी हिट लगाने की कोशिश नहीं। जिस तरह से अब ये खेल रहे ऐसा लग रहा है विकेट खोने की कोशिश ही नहीं करेंगे ताकि ज्यादा से ज्यादा ये गेम जल्दी खत्म हो जाए। जी ग्राफ पे नजर रखे। अठारह गेंदों में 95 रन की आवश्यकता। जी निश्चय केराई आ चुके हैं वापिस अपनी कोटे का दूसरा टीम के लिए। 8वां ओवर लेके पहले ओवर में 9 रन हालांकि खर्च किए थे लेकिन 2 बड़ी सफलता भी प्राप्त की। कदमों का इस्तेमाल करके मारने की कोशिश लेकिन कोई अच्छा सा संगम नहीं हुआ। एक ही रन से संतोष। रिक्वायर्ड रन रेट 33। जी हाँ, सारे ओवर में अभी जो ओवर बचे सारे में 33 रन लगाने पड़ेंगे। इस ओवर में तो 5 छक्के लगाने पड़ेंगे जो नामुमकिन सा दिखने को मिलेगा हम लोगों को। जी हाँ, ये बंदा जिसने गेंद पकड़ी वो छा गया है गोरपर के लिए सारी गेमों में, वो ही छाया हुआ है बिरू। जी हाँ, इस बार घुमाने की कोशिश निश्चय करें को तीसरी सफलता मिलती हुई इधर अपनी कोटे की तीसरी टीम के लिए पांचवी। जी हाँ, जगदीश काबरिया क्रॉस खेलते हुए गेंद किसी और दिशा की मारा किसी और दिशा में, और चूंकि गेंद नहीं चुकी सीधी विकेटों पे जाके लगती हुई क्लीन बॉल्ड। उमंग में पानी आ चुके अब बल्लेबाजी करने। या पहली गेंद पे हल्के हाथों से खेला, रन लिया, अपना खाता खुला 1 रन से। 42 रिक्वायर्ड रन रेट। जी हाँ, नामुमकिन अभी ये गेम। जहां गेंद जा रही है वहां हिरन काबरिया देखने को मिल रहे हैं। आज सारे जगह छाए हुए बल्लेबाजी में, गेंदबाजी में और क्षेत्र रक्षक में भी सारी जगह हिरन काबरिया का ही नाम। आठ ओवर का खेल समाप्त। टीम गोरपर का, टीम बरेजा का टोटल 53 रन 5 विकेट के नुकसान पर। मितेश हलाई और हिरन काबरिया कई ओवर बची है, दोनों एक एक डाली। या ये कोई नया बॉलर। विष्णु, जी हाँ, नए गेंदबाज। ये जरूर अतिरिक्त रन मिलेगा। जरूर 4 रन हासिल करेंगे, लेकिन काफी देर हो चुकी है। अब जितने ज्यादा रन बटोर पाए उतने बटोरने की कोशिश करेंगे बल्लेबाज, लेकिन ये गेम जीतने की बिल्कुल मुमकिन नहीं है। वापिस से कदमों का इस्तेमाल, इस बार अंदर आती हुई गेंद लगती हुई राजेश राघवानी को। हालांकि स्टील बॉडी मैन है, कुछ नहीं लगेगा। इस बार आउटसाइड ऑफ गेंद, अच्छा शॉट लगा है लेकिन पीछे फील्डर मौजूद। एक ही रन स्ट्राइक पे आ चुके उमंग किशोर में पानी, अपना मिडल स्टंप का गार्ड लेते हुए। ओ या या घुमाने की कोशिश, बल्ला किसी और दिशा पे, गेंद किसी और दिशा, सीधा विकेट कीपर के दस्तानों में। एक और डॉट गेंद विष्णु अलय के नाम, अभी तक 2 पौधे लगते हुए। आखिरी के 2 गेंदे आनी शेष, सामने उमंग में पानी। इस बार शॉट लगाया उमंग में पानी ने, हवा में गेंद, और जरूर 4 रन हासिल करेंगे। जी हाँ, उमंग में पानी ने कर लिए अपने कोटे में 4 रन और एक्स्ट्रा। जी हाँ, स्टेट्स में देखने को मिला है 12 रन हाईएस्ट, आज अपने स्टेट्स को बढ़ा सकते हैं। अभी तक 3 गेंदे में 5 रन किए, 7 गेंदे आनी शेष। बाहर वापिस है, घुमाने की कोशिश, फील्डर उधर मौजूद है। डॉट गेंद। जी ओवर की समाप्ति, 9 ओवर का खेल समाप्त, 63 टोटल, 5 विकेट आज। छह गेंदों में 80 रन। जी हाँ, राजेश पटेल आ चुके, अब गेंदबाजी करने आखिरी ओवर। स्टेट्स में फोटो तो शानदार डाला है राजेश पटेल ने, प्रोफाइल शानदार है राजेश पटेल का। देखते हैं क्या ऐसी शानदार गेंदबाजी होगी। जी पहली गेंद पे इधर, पांच गेंद आने से, सामने उमंग में पानी। या डॉट बॉल नहीं, 1 रन चुरा लिया है, हाथों से 1 रन चुरा लिया उमंग में पानी ने, काफी तेज रफ्तार से दौड़ा है। तीन गेंदे 3 रन। जी आगू मारने की कोशिश, बिल्कुल चुके। जी आज 4 रन मिले नहीं, पीछे फील्डर मौजूद है। इसी से आज की ये दूसरी गेम समाप्त होती हुई। जी 5 विकेट से जीत चुकी है आज टीम गोरपर। माफी चाहूंगा, 75 रन से जीत चुकी है आज टीम गोरपर। जी हाँ, बड़ी सफलता, शानदार। इधर एक ही इंसान का मैं तारीफ करना चाहूंगा, हिरेन काबरिया। जी हाँ, शानदार पारी आज देखने को मिली। दर्शकों मिलते हैं कल, कल एक दूसरा सुहाना दिन। कल की गेमें भी बहुत ही शानदार होंगी। जरूर इधर वापिस आएगा। और अगर टीम पवित्रा और टीम समाज को लाइक शेयर और फॉलो नहीं किया हो तो जरूर कर दे, सब्सक्राइब का बटन दबा दे और बेल आइकन जरूर दबाए। मिलते हैं, शुभ रात्रि।
Ladies and gentlemen, we'll begin the presentation with the Man of the Match award, which has been powered by Devkinandan Limited and CBM, which goes to Hiren Kabaria. I request Karis, one of our umpires, to come and give the award. The highest number of sixes, award sponsored by Sisling Computers Limited and Secure Eye, goes to once again Hiren Kabaria of Godpar. The most number of dot balls powered by Sarova Group of Companies, MK Builders Limited, Pipe Masters and Plastics Limited and Silmet Industries Limited goes to Pushpak Kerai of Godpar.